and Zhuangzi, they are famous, but the fame is fake. It's unreal. And you seek after money, and when you die, your both hands are empty. You don't carry it with you. And you leave this inheritance for the children to fight for. So it's also nothing. It's empty, empty. You don't bring anything. That's why I say, if as a human being you can carry something from this world, then I would admire you. Because there is nothing. In Buddhism, we say that there's nothing to gain. Because there's nothing attainable, therefore it's a bodhisattva. You need to gain this enlightenment that nothing is attainable. Because when nothing is attainable, that means it's emptiness. But above this emptiness, that's what you need to know. That's what enlightenment is. So when people say that human life is empty, it's a play, it has no form, of course, everything is just an illusion. So it's delusion, illusion. It's just created. Even when you marry a beautiful lady, you're very happy, but you don't know. When she gets really old, take another look at her. You thought that you marry a beauty. But in a longer period of time, what you marry is an old woman and perhaps an old witch. So we need to get a little smarter. So go after the cause or the origin. Why is it empty? Why is it a play? Why has it no form? If you follow this to the origin and you can be enlightened to that, then that's what is enlightenment. Talking about a witch. When Simu was young, well, Simu's not here. It's okay. When she was young, she was very fat. I called her Fatso. Just imagine how fat could she be when she wore the mini skirt. Just imagine. And now she's very slim. And she's quite attractive. I mean, you like taking a look at her. And in Taiwan, the faces of Taiwanese are mostly flat and square, and just like a flat pan. And she's okay, but she's very safe, which means that wherever she goes, I have no worry whatsoever. Even if she's gone for a long time. And eventually when she comes back, I still have no worries. But on the other hand, if I'm gone for an hour, she would worry. If I'm out of her sight for an hour, she would worry. But Grandmaster too has gotten older, so I should be safe too. So when you see Simu, tell her, don't worry, Grandmaster is safe now. there was a lady that told the doctor, my husband's situation got me worried very much. And the doctor asked her, what are you worried about? My husband, doesn't matter how long I talk, half an hour, or 2 hours, he didn't even hear one word of it. Does he have any problem with his intelligence? And the doctor thought about it. And he said, don't worry, he has no problems. That's the greatest virtue of man. So the greatest virtue of man is that when their wives are talking and nagging non-stop, and he did not reply anything, and moreover, he did not even let anything enter into his heart. So the doctor said, this is a rare virtue of man. So all the men should learn to be like this. We just pretend to listen, but you don't need to really listen. And you can do whatever you need to do, and just let her finish. And don't show anything on your face. And you do what you want. You walk on your path, and she talks whatever she wants. This is a rare virtue of man, and Grandmaster too now is like this. So we need to learn to be smarter, really. Grandmaster has drawn many Fu talismans. And this Fu is to heal the brain, and it's another Fu that would heal the liver, and another Fu that would cure the hearts. And I asked, so did you hear? Are you clear? And the disciple said, yes. This Fu is to heal my brain, and this is for the liver, and this is for the heart. And the disciple asked, all these Fus that you draw, would they go to the right place, like to the brain or liver or the heart? Don't think too much. Naturally, they would function as intended. Just like when you eat, you may not understand what you eat would provide nutrition to which part, like vegetables and the meats and the fish and the eggs and the beans, proteins, vegetables, fruits, juices, everything. Do you know what functions they have? You don't. But naturally, they would flow to the right place. So don't think too much. Don't think too much on anything, on many things. Like this Dharma practice of Hevajra, don't think too much of it. So if you practice this Dharma practice, because of the smoke and the fire, and because of the light and the warmth, you can eradicate the wet birth. And in performing this practice, because the 8 great light drops appear, and they were transformed out of the secret point of Hevajra. These are all transformation births. So the 8 great Dakinis are transformed out of Hevajra. And because of this, the womb birth would be eradicated. So you will have no more wet birth or womb birth.
的心中的后